Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today we're doing something a little different here. It's a craft with me using the January Planner Society kit that I just hauled. I do enjoy crafting. I'm not very good at it. That's a whole different story in itself, but I've decided to split this up into two bits. So I'll do one with just making the covers and a bookmark, and the other making some dashboards and pockets to put in. So yeah, this video will be split up into two, and the second one will be uploaded in a few days. I want to apologize in advance for the multiple lighting changes. This took forever to film, and the weather here in Melbourne was not working for me that day. Yeah, I do apologize. There was a lot of adjustments and the lighting would have been off for some of it, and I also apologize for the zoomage in and out. I wasn't too sure how to do it, and I hope it ended up okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm not going to do a voiceover for the whole thing, but I will jump in here and there to kind of rationalize or explain what the hell I was doing. So do enjoy, let me know what you think. And so here I'm using a bit of the papers, so the bags that the kit came in, to cover up the back side of my bookmark to make it look better. Those scissors I was using initially, they're really good for travel, and I think the first time I used them they worked alright, but they did not work alright here, so I used an X-Acto knife instead because I didn't want to stuff up the edges, which you'll see anyways that I do when I accidentally, cut into the cardboard bit itself. Yeah, those scissors I got from Muji. I got inspired from watching Rainbow Holic TV. I mean, they're good for travel, right? Yeah, I don't know. So here I go to laminate the bookmark I just made, but I thought it was a bit of a waste. The laminating sheet I used is A5, so I mean it's not as bad as using an A4 sheet, but I thought I would use some of these journaling cards to stick in there as well and laminate, just for the sake of laminating it. I do end up using these for the covers later on anyway, so it worked out, but I thought it was a bit of a waste. I did put some of the shaker items on top. Oh wait, here we go. I put a sticker down and some of these shaker items on top just to jazz it up a little bit. I was a little worried at the time that it would melt or distort the the laminating sheet or the sequins themselves when it does go through the laminator, but you'll see in a sec as I put this through that it turned out a-okay. And I do run this through twice just to make sure that, you know, it stuck down pretty good. So here I am going to cut a flap into the bookmark I just laminated, and I'm using one of these wet erase. Like you need water to remove the ink that I got from Erin Condren when I ordered my EC later that year, and I'm just outlining where I want to cut. And you'll see later I should have not cut underneath the bow because it looks like it'll become really weak and tear, but I think it'll be alright because it's not like I will be stretching it over a lot of papers. It will be just a few pages, but I think just the movement of it will stuff it up anyways. But also I kind of regret cutting the hole, and because I don't know, it just doesn't look right. It's not practical for me. I thought it would be better to shove something in. I'll probably do that next time. And the other thing, which you'll see in a second when I get a tissue to wash this, wipe the wet erase off, is do not use a wet erase marker to outline stuff on laminate. That is because it will bleed and go into the papers within the laminate and stain it. So yeah, you live and you learn. It was the first time I've done this, so now I know not to do that again. I think it turned out alright, but there is a bit of a purple stain, and yeah, you can kind of see I'm not a huge fan of it. So I think, yeah, from now on I'm just gonna either make a smaller flap or just not make one at all. Now moving on to the covers that I'm making for my booklets, I am taking out, so the kit comes with 2 of every paper, and I'm just deciding which side of the paper I want to use for the covers. Here I'm just ripping off the cover on my Annie Plan Printables, which is I think most of my inserts are from Annie Plans, and I'm just using that as a reference because really I don't use the monthly page on the inside, and I don't need this anymore because it's not required. And the pen I'm using is the Friction pen, and do not use that as well. This is like a learning experience that I'm passing on to you. But if you rub off the ink for the pen, it actually takes some of the ink on the paper as well. And you'll see that the personal size, you can fit 2 of those perfectly on top of each other long ways, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm just trimming out it's not trimming, it's cornering off or curving the corners for the 2 booklets that I've done. This first one I'm doing here is my goals cover, and that piece of paper there is my 2017's goals, and I'm just sticking it on with a bit of washi tape from the kit because I want to be able to move it when I if I do transfer to a new setup in the future. So I thought that that would be handy, and that way I can look at these goals when I go like on a regular basis to keep myself motivated and know. And you know, you're probably reading through them right now and it's a bit embarrassing, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's probably a good tip if you're wanting to, you know, keep your goals in a place where you can see them. I mean, that's one of the tips they give you for staying motivated and on track, right? I don't know. Anyway, so that comes to the end of my first part of this craft with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the voiceover thing. I think it's a little weird. I'm sitting here recording this going, what the hell am I doing? Will this sound okay? If possibly, maybe just voice over the whole thing. Anyways, the second part of this will come up in a few days. I think this will go up on Wednesday, so the second part will go up on Saturday. And if you've got any questions on what I did, which is pretty straightforward, or what I use, please let me know and I will be sure to let you know if I remember. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.